Welcome to Tour de Grimsby Part 2. We're starting once again at Great Coats. Let's see what's here. I don't know if the railings have been painted recently or it's always been like that. I haven't been paying attention. The station sign has been twisted round. So's these boards. So this is now just a great big massive ramp. Useful information. There are no ticket facilities at this station. Nearest staff station limited hours at Grimsby, 4 miles, Hull, 30 miles. Bus pickup points will start and drop off on the road at the level crossing, so would that be over there where I'm parked or something? CCTV images are being recorded and monitored for your safety and to help prevent crime. Operator Note Row. Do not trespass, made a penalty of £1,000. Great Coats level crossing, Tango Alpha 238104. MAC 30719, emergency use telephone provided. This platform for trains to Grimsby and Cleethorpes. Really corner, whatever you've done, whatever life's done to you, no names, no pressure, no judgment, we're here for you anytime. I'll have to agree with that, I never tried them. LEDs up there. There's the pedestrian light, keep crossing clear. Alarm on the back, still quite red. There's the bracket, these are the flash box. 3, 6, looks like 8 weights. 31st. How many days in March? 30 or 31? End of March 2015. Concrete and rubber crossing floor. There's your right trespass. There's one of your radars. 4th of April 15. There's these protection flaps, whatever they do, I have no idea. 6, 7.25 weights there. There's backlights to CCTV camera. This says it was June 15 according to the sign. Here's the pedestrian light. Telephone island somewhere here. Yeah, here it is. No alphabet and nothing. Phone calls been recorded. This phone is for York Road Operations Centre. You're at Great Coats, level crossing MCBOD, Tango Alpha 238104. Lift on sit, wait for answer. The trespass penalty £1,000. Someone's tried to take that away so you can see the mesh. There's that sign again. There's some bits here. I'll do a whole tour here. There's the help point. The Northern Railways help point. That I've tried a million times and does not work. The 84950 never works for me. This platform for trains to Hayborough and Barton, the number change at Hayborough for Lincoln, Scunthorpe, Doncaster, Sheffield, Retford, via Brigg, Saturday only. We're in your corner. Can I get in? Yes, I can. So I'm going to kick you. Will that latch? No, because the latch is bent. Here's the station. So I might as well give you the old tour. That sign's seen better days, not yet been renamed either. Here's one of the waiting shelters. No departure screen. Here's the signal telephone. There's the alphabet. Pronounce numbers 1 digit at a time. 001 will be 001. This phone will call York. You're at Charlie Bravo 8619. This is 239104. 8619, you say? Yeah, Charlie Bravo 8619 with the VMS signal. There's about the Barton and Cleethorpes branch. Changes to train time to keep our own and smoothly improve it in the future. Any new work has to take place from time to time. Please be aware that this Saturday only service between Retford and Barnetby will not run on the first 2 weeks in June due to engineering work at Worksop. From Sunday the 21st of May, trains are running the new timetables. Please visit northernrailway.co.uk/timetables to view and download the timetables. There's the rest of the station there. You do have a specific 153 car stop right the way back here. There, of course, you can see the signal properly. Let's continue down the crossing now. The train is 10:28 for Cleethorpes anyways. So I'll probably go across that side. The side we're currently walking to. Fair. Well, there's that lot again. I think I'm safe to cross the road. I'm going anyway. I don't see any cars coming specifically. There's some flowers and Dave, me heart, Forever Caroline. The trespass penalty £1,000. Great coats. Remember of a dear son always thinking of you with a smile and a tear. Remembering the happy times we had, wondering when you were still here, wondering why is it you had to go, etc. Read that. Here's a great big gate. Keep crossing clear, LEDs up there. There's that CCTV sign again. There's that alarm. 3, 6 and a quarter weights. Oh god, April, I don't know. The end of April 15. Pelt, radar, rubber and concrete crossing floor, rubber on it, trespass. There's the reflector. There is no island sign back here. Otherwise that'll be on the cubicle over there. 3rd of May 15. 3, 6, 7, 8. There's the back of that sign again. Someone's tried pulling it away from the fence. Okay, phone island should be somewhere here. Yes it is. I've checked and it is on the hook. Keep crossing clear. LEDs up there. Of course, this crossing's on what I know mainly as the Barton line. Between Grimsby Town and Healing. That way's towards Healing. That way's towards Grimsby Town. You please. Time now is 10:24 on Saturday the 13th of May, is it? I forget the month, 2017. You wait for your 10:28. 2 Foxtrot 86, Northern Railway service from Barton, number to Claythorpes. This train will arrive in approximately 3 minutes for Grimsby Town, Grimsby Docks, Newcley and Claythorpes. Of course, passengers for Newcley need to make the conductor aware that they wish to alight at this station. Ooh! We're always going down as it gets to Healing. And it doesn't leave there till 25 anyway. Is there reports at Healing now? Yes, but apparently not at Stallingborough. And that's got the OD system. Must be low reception there today. Because as a worker in my area, I can barely maintain 1 bar at home. What have I got here? 4. It's quite ridiculous, really. Okay, so that next train should be leaving off Claythorpes. The other train should be passing Brocklesby now. Brocklesby, yeah, it's at Hayborough. I think it stops there because it shouldn't be here till 10:34. They don't pass with the other Transpennine for Manchester. Two minutes. This train will arrive on platform 1. Of course, it's 1 into the city and 2 away. Well, here anyways. I'd say it's the same for Grimsby. 1 into the Claythorpes. Do you call it city? I don't know. And then 2 away. Okay, here's the box. I already know which one's on it. Thanks, Northern. So what's running today's Barton box until either it breaks down or train crew take ill? And the latter one closes the line for the rest of the day, normally. If I'm not mistaken, this should be 153317. Yep. Four, 53317 to Claythorpes. So as you saw there, 153317 is on today's Barton box, which is just leaving up there now to head for Grimsby town. As you can see, there's not really much here at Greatcoats, and the only train that stops is the Barton box. East Midlands don't. And I could almost guarantee when East Midlands takes over the Barton line in about a year or two, this station won't get any services at all. That's my guess. And I'm probably not wrong. My next train's not far from Little London, so I best head back down again. Umber Link line, or the Barton line as it's known as. Just notice that, there's the postcode, Delta November 379 November Hotel. Greatcoats, is that for the station or what? I don't know. Probably. So of course the next trains you will see will be the Trans-Pennine Express services to Manchester Airport and Cleethorpes, following each other. You behind the bit of fence. Thank you. Time now, 10:31. You look to wait for your 10:35 on Borough 68 Trans-Pennine Express service from Manchester Airport to Cleethorpes. Of course the other one's only just at Grimsby. And this next one's approaching Healing. So that's the strike point, is Healing. Okay, 1 Bravo 75, our next one for Manchester, just approaching Grimsby Town. And of course, as there's more new vinyls TPE 185s about, this should be one of them. I think they would have revinyled all the old stock out of the old first. I'll have to see. I think it's probably still 1 or 2 in the old first livery and the rest are now in Trans-Pennine. This looks like it might be a new one, but I can't tell from a distance. No, that's an old one. 185102. To Cleethorpes. Not a healthy barrier. You please. Okay, time now is 10:36. Briefly slightly delayed 10:36 on Borough 75, Trans-Pennine Express service from Cleethorpes to Manchester Airport. Yeah, but the light's on the tilt now. There isn't enough trains to do all 4 sides. Well, there is, but I'm not waiting an extra 20 minutes. So I've got a full day and target myself to finish by 2-3 o'clock. I have to get all this lot through the docks and then get Dead Grimsby done all in one go. One of the crossings in Dead Grimsby is just up the road from here, Old Woad Lane. I think it's had new alarms since the safety video. I know it's LED now. Can't remember if the rest are or not. Okay, in a moment we're coming around the corner from this way to head through Healing. Next station stop, Barnetby, Scunthorpe, Doncaster, Meadowhall, Sheffield, Stockport, Manchester Piccadilly and Manchester Airport. Okay, here's a new one. One 128. That was Great Coats. Next location, please. The intro we did in part 1 will complete this place, but there's still a flight tipping problem. Welcome to Littlefield Lane. You too. Okay, time now is 10:55. You wait for your 10:57 2 Tango 21 East Midlands train service from Newark Northgate to Grimsby Town. Okay, green, so Littlefield here, Friar and Wellow are all down. I think I'll be finished way before 2 o'clock on this line. Way before. I think it's just get Transpennine Road at the docks. Oh, here we are, that was quick. I'm currently 383 is at Ecclesbourne being named. So this is 384. To Grimsby Town. Well, that was short, 1.5 minutes. Please note, we will not be calling at Friargate today. This is due to a member of train crew being unavailable. Ollie Wainwright from Cleethorpes is yet to show, so there will be no Friargate. Please note, this service will call additionally at Pasture Street and Fishdock Road today. You two, please. Time now is 11:04. Make sure that course has stopped. You're waiting for your 11:07 to Foxtrot 87 Northern Railway service from Cleethorpes to Barton number. The Barton box. Yeah, the two lights that you're seeing there aren't in sync at all. I think they're all flashbox. Don't know about that about the cubicles, because of course you can't get behind there. I think it would be. Yes, once again I'm stood on the back of the lights. But to pass Fort Grimsby Marsh Junction, the nearest junction to here, 11:06. As of course it'll take its time to leave off of the station through Wellow. Okay, it's just past the station, here it is. Here's return of 153 317. It's a Barton number via Earlsby. see you round Wellowgate. Okay, you can see the 11:28 train on the right hand side of the screen. We apologise that this journey will terminate here. The next parts after this location will be Dead Grimsby, because we are short of time. It's now 11:12 and I plan to be back home by 2-3 o'clock. Welcome back to Wellowgate. Please note, only the station sides will be filmed on this take today. Due to a member of train crew being unavailable, we will not call at Friargate, Garden Street, Pasture Street and Fishdock Road today. Please. Time now 11:23. If you started late 11:21, the Brig train 2:10 from Cleethorpes to Sheffield. For once, it's a 142. And again, I know which one. If I read it right this morning, this should be number 24. Yep. This was just my eyes. I think there's a child driving that. I couldn't quite tell. Okay then, keep back. You two, please. Thank you. I've not been here for what, 2-3 weeks, and this has started to bang now. Time now is 11:27. You're ready for 11:28 to Tango 4 East Midlands train service to Newark Northgate. And yes, we're still being asked to smock. Well done. I'm sure this alarm's gone the exact same speed as the other one now, just crossed by the paper shop. Certainly has. Oh god, oh close is the... Oh yeah, the next one's off of Cleethorpes, isn't it? I was going to say how close is that, but it doesn't really matter. It's at Nucley. Okay, whenever this box is ready, this has been taped up recently as well by the looks of it, with this red tape. 153384. Newark Northgate. Okay, that's under the bridge. You know, I said it's been a few weeks, it's actually been a few months, so that change of that barrier banging was bound to happen. Okay, time now is 11:31. Ready for 11:34. One borough is 77, Trans-Pennine from Cleethorpes to Manchester. And your 11:30, it's 1 borough is 70, Trans-Pennine from Manchester to Cleethorpes. Okay, an old FTP's pulled back in the station again, which is what we saw earlier at Great Coats. That is only, bearing in mind, the Manchester shouldn't be until 37. And the other one that's just arrived ain't called in yet. Oh my god, this has got loads since the mod was complete. Yeah, so far it's only one B70 who's cleared through. Which shouldn't leave till what, 30 who? 38, so that's going to have ages in. It's probably because they put in the timetable that it was going to call at Haber and never actually listed the station point. That's all I can think of, to make it so early. And our 34's not yet called in. Okay, this will be 1 Bravo 70 this side, off of Manchester. Is this a new one? Probably not. Yeah, let's get on that side, start to bend out as well. Yeah, one guy's not calling yet. Okay, one behind me has called in now. Okay, so this side is a new one. One 15151. One 85151 to Claythorpes. Manchester's now leaving. Which is one of the old ones. One 85102. One 85102 to Manchester Airport. Okay then, there's the next train's about 50 minutes. Next location, please. Here is the moment you've all been waiting for. Advance notice, road closed here at Kiln Lane AOCL crossing from 0700 to 1500 hours on the 16th of May. That has already been pushed over, and this is quite a high grass verge. This is one of the crossings we came to last time, but now it's in the old series. To get them all done with, I've parked, of course, in the network rail space by all the pipelines. Let's get started. LEDs there, there's the crossbuck on the top, there's the camera, keep crossing clear. A very faded CCTV sign, you can't see it on the camera, but I can barely see it in real life either. Alarm up there, there's another reflective camera thing. There's the emergency pedestal, there's the AWS, there's this VMS signal into the terminals. Just trespass penalty £1,000. Keep crossing clear, LEDs up there, crossbuck, there's the light to say crossing active, please pass, there's a hat there. Yeah, they have updated the lights, this must have been at Allerton last time because the alarm on this post has been refitted properly. To contact the railway, please call York, keep crossing clear, Kiln Lane L level crossing. LEDs up there, crossbuck, yeah this was Allerton last time, I can remember that. Here's the pipe into the floor. Alarm up there, which was hanging off last time, so the lights have probably been replaced. Those are the signs. That sign again you can't read, I can barely see it. So when we're doing the work on the 15th, lads, can we, if we're going to use the area, reinstate the signs properly? There's a don't trespass, penalty £1,000 sign. I would walk on this line. It is essentially abandoned, but this is the diversionary line from the terminals for if anything happens near either Ulsby or Brockwellsby Junction, which could cause delays to freight. Contact the railway phone that. Kiln Lane level crossing, keep crossing clear, LEDs up there with the crossbuck. Now, of course, like I said, this crossing is a diversionary branch between Immingham terminals and Ulsby. That way is towards the terminals, and that way will be to Ulsby and Brockwellsby Junction via the diversionary line to Barnetby. Crossing 2 on Dead Grimsby. Marsh Lane level crossing on South Marsh Road. Keep crossing clear. Highways Act of 1980 Rail Track PLC hereby giving notice that this way is not dedicated to the public. That's the track, by the way. No trespass penalty £1,000. LEDs up there. Here's a pengy barrier. I'm not even going to pull it over because there's a snail in there. Marsh Lane. You have an alarm hidden on the top like Little London used to. The light on that bit of course been moved along because that bit's been damaged. I don't know weight count, I can't bother because look, in the box is open here. The box been broken into. Okay, there's your treadle. There's a little fencing. Yes, I forgot to mention Kiln Lane used to be a double track. Minutes access gates, gate key holders, Immingham Storage Company, East Terminal, telephone that number. There's all the cubicles and that. There's some pipes.
You've arrived at your destination.
Yes, I know I have, Thomas, thank you. There's the supply cubicle, Marsh Lane level crossing, keep crossing clear, LEDs up there. There's a telephone behind me. I've not looked in this one yet. Too stiff to open. So I'll pass on that. Yeah, a phone that is too stiff to open. Well done me. Okay, keep crossing clear, rail track, no trespass penalty £1,000. Emergency things back there. LEDs up there. That's a nice angle for them. I'll come back a moment. Because, of course, the road's curved. If I come back this way, look how good that looks. If only this crossing was active today. It won't be. Oh, there's a little door here that's open. What's inside? Oh, it's the pump mechanism. The pump mechanism is inside the little door. Okay, alarm hidden up there. Yeah, this arm's fine. You see, that's on the... Anyone on Roblox or Will or Jamie Tass, please make a bracket like this. Leads to the top of the barrier and has got that. Weights of course are in there, I don't want to pull it off because I'll end up breaking it. There's the alarm there. There's a big gate. This of course is single track these days. There's that way. There's only one strikeout point that I can see. Weird. Of course, concrete crossing floor, no anti-trespass. I've already opened that phone, so I know it opens. Marsh Lane level crossing, keep crossing clear, LEDs up there. Of course, I'll probably be the only person to intro these. This box I left open slightly. Marsh Lane level crossing, Tango Alpha 22133. Further call Immingham East Junction, signal box, photo no apply, contact no crowd at York. No alphabet at all, so you've got to know it. Actually, if you work for a big company, like you're a truck driver, you've got another phonetics, haven't you? So that's self-explanatory. This crossing, of course, is on the Immingham diversionary line. That way is towards Immingham terminals. That way will be towards the Barnetby connection. Let's move on to number 3. I've just noticed there's a no-gated crossing up there. And, yeah, I don't know. Whilst I've got you on, before I walk up to this next crossing on Dead Grimsby, this one was in the old advert a little while ago of not annoying the signaller. Welcome to Woad Lane. Risk of grounding. I do not disagree. Okay, after a few minute walk, we've just arrived. Remember on the safety video, this crossing had really dodgy alarms. I've got news for you. It looks like there's brand new ones here. Keep crossing clear. LEDs there. Here's your pen gate. Looks like it's been painted. There's your LEDs there. You got your alarm around the back, a red one. There's your treadle. Just past penalty £1,000. Keep crossing clear. LEDs up there. Does this phone open? Oh, yeah, just. Lucky it's the press to call. Location, Woad Lane, level crossing, Tango Alpha 246112, phone call, Immingham East Junction signal box, phone over from the crowd. Thank you, phone. On Google, you can tell these are old phones on there. It doesn't have the top on it, so I wasn't going to touch them if they were still the old ones. I might get electrocuted. There's some bits about the factories here, and they're producing sulfuric acid. Keep crossing clear, LEDs up there. Here's another Pengy barrier. No plates on any of these. Alarm on the far end. Here's a big fence blocking one of the old lines. Again, the track here has basically been filled in due to all the dirt that comes around. Only one of these signs. Now keep crossing clear. Woad Lane level crossing. LEDs up there. Here's the other phone. I'm not going to touch the receiver because the hole's open. Water could have got in the top there. Okay, Woad Lane level crossing, Tango Alpha 246112. This phone call, Immingham East Junction signal. What's photo now? Plan contact our crowd. The receiver's filthy. Okay. This crossing is on the Immingham diversionary line between Immingham and Barnetby. That way's Barnetby in the reconnection, and that way's towards Immingham. As kids, we head back to where we're parked in a private estate up there. This was, of course, Woad Lane, made popular by that video about not annoying the signaller a little while ago. You can easily find it on YouTube anyway, just search either level crossing safety or Woad Lane level crossing. Now I'm going to keep you on as a walk up here because there is a piece of track just behind this fence here, which shows used to be an extended line somewhere. If there's nothing left at the next crossing, Moody Lane Industrial by the Tioxide factory, then of course we'll have to see what Pyewipe crossing on Grimsby Road. There's about a private car park. Wendy's Deli and Coffee now open. No thanks, I've already eaten. Think bike. Please do. I'll turn around for a mo. There's car past. You can see up there that factory produces sulfuric acid. In my school time, by God, I've breathed that in many times and I'm still alive. See, there's the bit of track just in there. With the no gated, no light crossing just further up, I think I might actually be going that way. So we'll see you either at Moody Lane Industrial or down at Pyewipe crossing on Grimsby Road. Okay, the crossing I showed you on the last video, the no gate one, has only one set of incandescent bulbs. I'm not going to stop there though, I'm going to walk in this bit because this is supposedly a cycle path. We have arrived at Moody Lane Industrial by the old Tioxide factory. Okay, you've got incandescent bulbs there, the board is completely falling off. The lights are all fine though. There is only one alarm here and that's in the back, that's completely rusty. There's no arm here, that used to be behind there. This was made on the 2nd of March 1993, so these weren't in for long before they were taken out again. Here's the track which has gone. There is another crossing just inside there in OCL, but that's not been used in ages and I can't access it because of that giant fence. The old arms were kept just inside of that fence a few years back. Just check Google Maps and it'll show you. This box is completely brown, made on the 2nd of May 1993. Like you can see there how the arm goes on. Here's the back of these lights. To contact Tioxide Shift Intendant, phone 0472. That number's gone anyways. There's your incandescent bulbs up there. The whole thing's completely rusty. Danger of death, keep out. Yeah, there is anywhere these days. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay, incandescent bulbs there. This alarm has fallen off completely. Do I dare push it? Completely come off thing. It used to be on the frame, I think. That's completely fallen down. This one was made on the 2nd of February 1993. There's no arm here either. These have all gone. There's CCTV, I don't know if that's an operation or not. There's the back of that lot. There's the fence which has been knocked over. Road. This box has been broken into. This is the 2nd of January 1993. The box is so secure that I can't show you inside. Okay, there's a quick peek. I've seen inside many myself. There's the other bit where the arm goes on. And there's your lights there, in a really bad condition. This crossing is abandoned and used to be on the Tioxide line between the Tioxide factory and Grimsby. There's the old Tioxide factory there. Used to produce titanium oxide for those uninitiated. You're wondering where their chimney's gone. That got blown up in 2015. So yeah, this was Moody Lane Industrial. I should say Tioxide level crossing. Also, you're wondering if trains can ever run from this site again. Yeah, if they sort out the track, mind you. It's all completely buried in. Yeah, that line there does nothing. The fence has been knocked in. But yeah, we'll see you next at Gilby. The alarm on this side, I don't know about the other one, is so early, it's not even Clifford and Snell. Look, it's only a basic alarm. I know I said we moved to Gilby, but do you want some words on this line? This line was abandoned in the early 2000s. So these barriers never even got 10 years alive. Now they've just been left here. They've not even got 10 years alive. That's the sad thing about this. The factory was shut down in 2005? But I know the chimney from over there went in 2015. Feel free to pop that into this location. There's anything to take. I don't know if it's commissioned or not. But I'd guess not, so anything is to take, I suppose. I'm not encouraging stealing. We can't even contact the site owner. This is not a network rail crossing either. So I don't know. But yeah, abandoned early 2000s, that alarm of course fallen off over the years, and that one stayed up fine. This time we will see you around Gilby. Okay, so what you're seeing here, folks, is the abandoned crossing just up from the Tioxide factory. Only one set of lights here. Not worth stopping at, 'cause the whole thing's abandoned. We'll see you around at Gilby. After being so sad about the state of poor Moody Lane Industrial, I decided to come down to Gilby. Great coats to the left, commercial docks west to the right at the roundabout. Pyewipe Road level crossing at Gilby Road. Of course here you only have gates which are manually operated. That's where we just essentially came from. There's the semaphore signal. This line is still in use because the box is not yet decommissioned. Of course these are chain shut, so it's basically line management only. There you can see down the old, there's a few mechanics there. That's all something there. There's not really much here to show you. The box is still essentially in use, but like only when a train needs to use this line, which is very, very rare. Like very rare. This is Pyewipe Road, level crossing Grimsby Road. The box is nothing. Got a really good brass door handle, but that's about it. Do the wicket gates work? I'd say so. Trespass penalty 1,000. Yes. I'm not going to use the wicket though, I'm going to be dangerous and use the road. Okay, there's inside the hole. There's your great big thing you get on the stub. There's the line going that way to where the branch will reconnect where we're going in a few moments. There, of course, the line's completely filled in again. There's the half cross, there's the clip that keeps the gates together. And there's the other wicket gate. No trespass penalty £1,000. Stop, listen, beware of trains. About once a year. So, of course, this crossing's on that diversionary line between Kiln Lane, of course, and Moody Lane itself. That way is our next destination towards Moody Lane, and that way is where we came from through Woad Lane and all the other crossings. Picture time before we move on to Moody. Onto our final crossing, Moody Lane AOCL. Well, I'm happy again because I've reached the final crossing on the dead Grimsby branch, and of course we completed it. One thing I need to show you first before we start, I don't want to ruin the idea of the crossing, so I'll quickly come across here and show you this before we start the main intro to this crossing. There is two lines at this crossing. Well, one's the main and one's not. See, one goes into a siding there. If I can come over here and show you properly. One goes just down there to, I think, a dead end with a buffer. There's a load of track and wood there. Oh, there's two here again, but I can't access one of them. And there's the main line there. Let's get started. So if this van, oh, he's turning off. So there is two here again, but I can't access the one bit. I cannot access that one down there, my apologies. So there's two we can't get to. Just trespass penalty £1,000. LEDs there, crossback, keep crossing clear. Moody Lane level crossing to contact the road phone 01904 at York. Some drawing there. What does that red and white sign mean? I don't remember. You got your alarm up there. There's the crossing again, has been completely filled in. Concrete crossing floor. No anti-trespass at any of these crossings today. And there's a great big long walk to the next light set. This road, of course, is used more than the industrial one. There's that sign again. Keep crossing clear. LEDs up there. Crossbuck. Port of Grimsby Western Entrance. I can't be bothered to buy a permit to get into the port, so I don't need to. What the hell's this? Is this an old border or something here? Looks like this might be an old border. I'm going to leave it there though. There's that sign again. Don't trespass penalty £1,000. There's a bucket. I wonder if there's a hole in it for Liza to complain. Moody Lane level crossing to contact the railway phone York. Keep crossing clear. LEDs up there. Crossback. I'm sure that might be a border. Someone will tell me if it is and I'll realise what a stupid idiot I am. Yeah, this one's more well kept. And the one behind there, the fence, I'm pretty sure is really well kept. That sign again, keep crossing clear, that sign is knackered. There's another load of wires on that wire. There's the LEDs, there's a crossbuck. Of course, this crossing is the final point of the diversionary line between Immingham Industrials and back home through to Barnetby, I think. I can't remember. Have I got a picture saved? One moment. I might have a picture saved. Bear with. Back. I do not. So, of course, that way's towards Immingham. And that way is into the port of Grimsby and the final point of the diversionary branch. So, from Fabe at Moody Lane, the main crossing on the branch, we thank you for watching today's Tour of Grimsby Part 2, well, parts of it, we had to cancel a couple of places, and Dead Grimsby. Thank you for watching. We'll see you either on our next adventure on the Wisbech line, or just a normal video. I'm not sure if I'll go into abandoned lines, disused lines, or what. Thanks for watching those videos, specifically from Moody Lane and Moody Lane Tioxide crossing, back at the no longer Tioxide factory. Thanks for watching. I'm going to head home now and get this uploaded. We'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.